What's up, y'all? Exodus 1, aka the Ghost Guy, aka y'all already know who it is. Trigger ranking the Trigger Man himself. Want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely hit the notification bell. If you like to support my channel, my cash app is in the description of this video. Everything is at the top of the description of the YouTube channel. With that being said, let's get this show on the road.
You are watching a master at work. Trapaholics, real trap shit.
about the waiting on the big soundboard to load up. So we're gonna keep going with the music, or we'll go to my page. Good. See what we got going on here on my page.
We back with another one, man. In Boston.
About to check out Hip Hop Buddha. We trying to get the update on this Boston Richie thing to see what he's talking about.
And Richie, put it in my booty. Oh man, it's all bad, man. Dropping Buddha Club, Boston Richie doing a remix. He done added in and put it in my booty part. You know what I'm saying? But we spotted to the rumors, man. And let's listen to what Boston Richie got to say.
But I hate to say this because I ain't even the type of the internet nigga that's on the internet. Ain't got down speaking with my. But it shit damage when it's like a person you love take advantage and bully you at all costs. When I'm a nigga that don't step back and sacrifice everything for this girl. Talking about nigga, I don't want to get my mama, my sister, my BM. Nigga, my label, nigga, I don't want to get the world about this girl. And since day one, the first time a motherfucker seen me and Shawty together, it been negative. It always been negative.
That strap was good to him, boy. Hey, she.
Say she hit this nigga with a strap. And we ain't talking about a gun either, y'all. Damn. Hit this man, say she hit the man with a strap.
Was blowing his back out too good. You know I don't went against my mama. I don't went against my sister. I done gave a million. Yeah, nigga, that was that strap, nigga. That's what it was. She was blowing that back out.
Like even with the age shit, the underage shit, I ain't never going to there and tell nothing about that, tell the truth about that. I always live by one thing, I'm gonna protect you. I'll take it to the chin. As long as you go up, I'm cool with it. But it gets to the point like I don't do everything with this girl, bro. From the lawsuits, bro, from the blackmailing me, putting me in jail, man.
So blowing your back out?
Nigga, I done went through this shit, nigga. I done went through this shit, nigga, with my chest up, nigga. My head up, nigga, my chest out, nigga. I done went through this shit privately, nigga. Just.
So he said when she was hitting him with the strap, my nigga, his chest was up. Man.
As a man. And it genuinely, and it kind of like, we're gonna speak on the real of this shit, like, fuck all the Instagram shit, fuck all the keeping up with him, we're gonna speak on the real of this shit. It hurt when a motherfucker can just sit right at the bash you, put a false narrative out on you, and it's about you, you gay, you this, and man, this is what it all come down to, cause we broke up. You can't say I love you, bro, you can't think I don't know what real love, I spot real love from culture. I know you ain't love me, but I loved you.
Has to be illegal. Their buy one, get one free signature scent sale has crossed the line. Goddess Silk Body Oil literally transformed.
I know you ain't love me, but I loved you.
Yeah, that's the wrong way to look at it, bro. Like, I know you ain't love me, but I love you. That's the wrong way to kind of assess the whole situation, bro.
Down to the floor. I love you. Love everything about this girl. Everything I ever told this girl I want to do, I did. I delivered. Even going to jail, nigga, get right back out of nigga, let's go do this here. He go 50,000. He go 100,000. Every time I ever got caught cheating, I made it right. Yo, he go 150. He go 50. I'm not gonna why you 50 right now. You think I don't think
I ain't gonna lie, man. You know what's crazy? Imagine you cheating on your girl, and not because you done cheated on it, you gotta come back, give her 50,000, and let her blow out your back. These dudes is weirdo, man. He another David, and his girl say it's like 100 more other girls that underage that he with right now. This dude need to be stopped, man. Or we gonna be seeing a documentary down the line that's gonna be called Surviving Boston Richie. I'm telling you.
That's real love. Ain't no way in hell a bitch that's really love me finna be taking my money like that. Not on no shit like that. Okay, yeah, I forgive you, give me 100K. Nah, not a motherfucker who blackbailing me. Not a motherfucker who try anything a motherfucker can do, put a lawsuit on me. That ain't love. I'm sticking to the code right now. I could go put a lawsuit. You been breached contract. I could have been put a lawsuit on you right now. You know you dead. I got you dead to the wrong. And I still ain't lawyer calling me. Everybody calling me like press play. I still ain't do that. Could do it in the name of one thing, protecting you at all costs. I know there's some shit you been wanting to do. Attach your name to my song so bad. I got 100 girlfriends. You know this. You done been in the studio with me countless nights and like, damn, who the fuck you talking about in your song? Cause we never did that. We been in the studio and talk about our hoes in the studio with you, and you know this. So why you want to make something about you? Cause there's some shit you been wanting to do. You want to see me down. You don't want to see me happy. You don't want to see hoes loving me. You don't want to see me out here having crazy shows. You don't want to see me with a hit song. You don't want to see me with nothing. How the fuck a motherfucker, I'm laying up in bed with praising like the Lord, and the motherfucker want to see me down? I never be able to understand that. Anything will come pertaining to you, bro, I don't took this shit to the chin. Never spoke on, never tried to cut my face all in the name of protecting you who you are as a person. Everybody around you know this shit. Be love that girl to the floor, man. Be a die for that girl. Everybody know this shit. Went to jail about this shit. You the first motherfucker I called. Hey, I'm sorry, man. Goddamn, I love you. Shit, what we gonna do? What we gonna do to make this shit right? If a motherfucker ain't goddamn, why you ain't leave? We broke up right now because I can't stop cheating. Do it hurt? Yeah, shit. Cause get what? I don't got to cheat on before too, so I know.
I bet getting your back blew out. Oh, you taking all these straps, nigga? Yeah, I bet it do hurt. Then you was paying to get your, bruh. You was paying to get your back, bro. This is crazy, bro. Now I can see why she was always mad. I can see why she always had her attitude. She probably needs some, wants some, and she can't get it because you want it more than her. You want the strap. Too bad you done been all in jail and all this shit and waiting on you. You get out with a strap in. Baby, can you help me? God damn, baby, can you help me?
These videos out, but then you posted saying that this one video DM me. Yeah, cause them fucking videos you took out my fucking phone and me busting hoes. These my videos, man, I make them girls. How you gonna go through my phone?
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Now he's admitting he doing videos. I tell you, you're already locked up. All right, I can get tired of you. Your own label. When your label tired of you, they gonna drop one of them tapes. You think you the only one got them tapes? And her, I bet somebody at your label got that tape, them tapes right now. Try to leave your label. Watch what happens. I guarantee you they put them tapes out on you. Boy, this dude an idiot. Somebody better go help him, baby. Can you help me?
Send yourself all my sex tapes out my phone to your phone and then want to do a lawsuit on me because I'm fucking hoes. It don't work like that. This ain't no videos I sent out. These videos you went on my phone and got. Like, but this shit, that shit I take to the chin. Like, I don't never believe in bashing girls. Like, my whole team, like my A&R, bro, my publicist, my manager, my travel agent, everybody, my whole team is women. So it's like, I don't never take it to the point where I'm gonna go in there and straight smash on this girl. Because with these women, I got an answer to. These motherfuckers who love women too. Like, I love women. So it's my shit that calculated. It's stuff I can't do as a man. I got my sister I'm living, my being I love, my goddamn, my mama, these people who I actively love. And these people who I actively care for. But it get to the point.
Ladies, let me tell y'all something right now.
Dollar on the horizon. Your retirement savings could be more exposed than ever. Keep watching and learn how to move your...
Ladies, let me tell y'all something right now. The minute a dude explaining that he bring up his mama, that nigga lying. I ain't gonna lie, baby. I ain't gonna lie to this, baby. He lying. Don't let no nigga come to you talking about his mama. His mama ain't got nothing to do with what y'all talking about. That nigga lying.
I was like, damn, bro. How much can you let a person beat you down? How much can you let a person tarnish your image, damage your image? Like, stop doing this, girl. I ain't been nothing but bad, bro. And I always accepted this shit just so she can go up. Like, you feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring this nigga low so I can go up. It ain't never been no need for this shit. I ain't never tried to tarnish your name or say a lie about you a day in my life. I wanna see you go up. Tonight, you wanna see you go up. You get on my phone right now and call me and be like, hey, B, I need some money right now. I'm whatever the circumstances may be, and I'm gonna send it. And you ain't gotta say a conversation. I don't call your phone or text you. I don't talk about you. I don't go around hoes talk about you, bro. I don't do nothing. I love you on my heart silently and wish things could have been better, bro. And that's it.
She got him.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Some good strap, boy. I ain't gonna lie. He still want to send her money. You hear him. R. Kelly Jr., boy, I'm telling you. That's what it is. R. Kelly Jr. I believe I can fly, baby. Come and help me. I'm telling you. R. Kelly Jr., boy.
I wish I could have did this better, did that better, but it's like, it comes to the point where like, damn, motherfucker want to see me.
You're doing too much explaining, bro.
Damn!
And you know some, bro. They got your ass.
Got it! Got it!
You know, and then spread narratives. Oh, this nigga gay. But if it's me in a room, with toys and hoes, it's multiple hoes, and I don't even play that route. I don't go that route. Whatever other nigga do, I ain't got no preferences against nobody. Gays ain't homophobic, and medicals go at. Nigga, I don't even fuck them.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Who?
Boston Richie, bro.
You said 4, 5, and you don't hit nothing, bro.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
That's crazy.
You an idiot. What you just said made absolutely no sense. If there's toys in the room and it's a whole bunch of females in the room, I ain't even doing nothing with them. You ain't doing nothing with them. They blowing your back out like that. They doing you, honey. There's toys in there. I'm in there. They in there. I ain't doing nothing, man. You got your hands on the wall. They got you laying across the bed. Booty cheeks spread. And we know what's going on. You ain't got to lie, bro. Bro, it's out there, bro. I've never heard a dude explain this long about why he ain't getting his back blew out. It don't take all that, bro. It's if you... Where's the ain't? Oh my God. And now all of a sudden it's toys in there, it's woman in there, I ain't doing nothing. What? Huh? Oh no. Oh no.
That's just how I'm pushing my shit, nigga. This is how I'm living. 6, 7 holes in a room, like.
That's how he pushing his shit. Don't sound too good, boy. Sound like some bullshit, bitch.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
It sound like
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Time, nigga, me own, right? Train on hoes. My own, man, my dog don't know that, nigga. When I go in the room, my whole nigga, I go dolo. Nigga, from a PNB to a room, nigga, I go in the room, nigga, stamp 8 hoes, nigga, one time, nigga, every other night. This shit easy for me, nigga. I ain't never swinging that way. I ain't never no gay shit about the beat when I'm a player, like, and I hate it to the fact that even like, cause this some shit niggas will be able to run with, come in, I'm Mr. Paper, I'm fucking all these niggas hoes. A nigga fuck my hoe, she don't fucking is. And I'm willing to pay, I'm willing to go in the red by the hoe. That's just how I'm taking it. But it's like,
I get it now, y'all. I get it. Ladies, it ain't y'all. He in love with the strap. It is what it is. He in love with getting his back blue. Any man that will get on here and tell you, I'm willing to go in debt. I'm willing to go. Bro, you cannot be having 6, 7, 8 women with you who you don't have to get no money to, and then saying you willing to go in debt, spending money on that right woman. Translation, the more your back get blew out, the more cash you gonna dish out. That's all you saying, bro. In so many words, that's what you really saying. Because everything else you saying don't make no sense. But what do make sense is, if you could blow this back out like I like it, you gonna get a bag, you gonna get a wash, I'm gonna go, baby, I go broke. They can give me $1 million bill, baby, 900,000 of that is yours. Just blow my back out right.
Turns out the government tracks a lot of data. Just the facts from USA Facts.
Back out right. That's what it sounds like, bro. Crazy.
you gotta try to bring me low so you can go up. I wanna see what, I'm ready for a motherfucker to tell me. I don't want to see everybody. And it's still not to see me. The motherfucker can't say out of 2 years of relationship, bro. I never went on Twitter and said nothing about you. I never went on my songs and said nothing about you. Never. Still to this day, the shit you know I can go in here and say that you doing and nothing did. You know I can kill your face. But get what do I get out of that trying to kill somebody who I love? Trying to kill somebody's face who I love. I don't get out of that, bro. You know those who we love, we don't speak on. And that's some shit you know I sit in my bed days straight before I speak on you. I'll bring you down. I try to tarnish your name. Like I don't, everything with this girl, bro. Like when there's enough on enough. We was saying, trying to say, yo, I use the nigga, okay, that's cool, bro. You use it, you won, you got the money. What's the problem? I don't pay you millions of dollars. I don't speak.
he gave this chick millions of dollars, and she just basically just made you look like a goddamn fool, bro. Like a motherfucking fool.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Right now, I'm gonna get you violated. I'm gonna do this. I don't never speak on how you do me behind closed doors, bro. Never. I'll take this shit with pride. I don't never be like, I don't never show the world who you really are as a person, bro. Because you know what? I've been in a relationship with a motherfucker for 2 years. I can't go on the internet and be like, oh yeah, this bitch, this is the person I love.
Man, watch out.
I don't never want to see a motherfucker down. But it's like when it come to be, it's like you got the mind frame of like, oh damn, if he ain't with me, or he ain't doing what I say, if he ain't sending this money right now, when I say send it, then go, I'm gonna crush his name on every chance I get. It's money with you, bro. Everybody know this. Everybody know this.
You can't say I'm Mr. Pay and then turn around and say everything is money with you. You taught her that. You the one that said I'm Mr. Pay for it all. I'm gonna keep spending the bag on you. I'm gonna keep doing this, I'm gonna keep doing that. And now I'm starting to realize what it is. it was them days where she ain't want to blow your back out. You done put your hands on her all cause she ain't feel like giving you the strap. You know what I'm saying? She almost had to go get the real strap and up and on you because you done beat her all up.
Man.
You want the fake strap and she ain't trying to do it. Imagine putting your hands on your girl and then telling her, now I'm finna bend over and do now I'm finna bend over and you know what to do. I ain't even tell you know what to do. Yeah, I'm finna bend over, take care of me. Like, come on, bruh. I'm finna lay down on the bed and spread these cheeks wide. You know what to do with it. Like, come on, bruh.
We're not niggas going to roll and walk on you and oh yeah, I'm gonna put Lawson on you. I ain't real love. That's never been real love, bro. Motherfuckers who love a motherfucker genuinely, wholeheartedly, ain't never pushing their game like that, bro. But it's just I ain't never going on no platform, bro, saying I'm a saint, I'm a good nigga, I'm perfect. No, I done fucked up a lot. There's a lot of things I wish I could have took back and made our relationship more better and more strong. But it's like it came to the end, shit. That's just what it was. Like I ain't here to this day, I ain't here to goddamn beat down on you about who you are as a person. I love you as a person. That's just what it is. Like, I'm gonna say this, bro. Why?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Boston Richie, you know, his girl got that strap and he done fell in love with it, man. He done fell in love with it, man. You got all these other girls, you doing all this cheating and all this, everything you claim you doing, but you don't even want to let her go. She called me right now, I'm gonna send her some money. I still love you. Well, she was throwing you all through the closet, goddamn. She probably had you, boy, you got that boy, she probably had you bent over all type of staircases. Your guys probably came to the door like, hey, what the heck? What's going on in here? All in the hotel room. Probably got your hands all on the windows. Booty cheeks. Can you help me? Booty cheeks spread all open. Just letting her strap you. And you in love with it. That like he ain't gonna never listen. I'm trying to tell you, and I hate to say it, y'all, and I understand what she said and all that. He going back over there, and she gonna go back with him. I guarantee y'all, bro. Because he not getting that strap. Like how she was giving him that strap. He ain't getting it out there like that, bro. Because if he was, you wouldn't even be still in love with her. You wouldn't even be saying you ready to send her 100,000, another 50,000. You wouldn't be saying I love you. Yeah, boy, that's that strap. He love that strap. But y'all get in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think about what Boston Richie said, man. Check out the playlist, man. I'm out.
Stop. Before you buy a hematite bracelet from Amazon, you need to hear this. I almost got scammed, and I don't want that for you.
You better check out King Academics channel, y'all.
Smooth on right
update on
along.
David.
What else is going on? What's the Shaden posting now? Chris Brown and somebody. Let's things about his life online. Look. Yeah, TJ's pretty young, huh? Halle Bailey, okay. Evelyn Lozada and we're probably gonna get back into some of the David stuff. Pearsons make me feel like I'm going to sleep dressed. Okay. Anyway, all right, so let's get into a few things where we're kind of going back on this David thing. And this is the important details that's kind of coming out. So there was a preliminary hearing that happened with David
on crime and just that's what they're hoped to do. They'll have physical abuse of a child under 14 and unlawful mutilation. A week, it's now been delayed. But it says, quote, tellingly, defendant subsequently purchased tools to carry out his plot to dismember. Oh, he made.
Now, I don't know if you guys were with me last night as we kind of went over some of these things. Homie ordered a fucking chainsaw on post. No, he ordered a chainsaw, ordered 2 chainsaws on Amazon. Which, chat, I ain't gonna lie to you, Amazon is like the greatest invention. When you realize you can order anything, chat. Yo, when I ordered a forklift, I didn't think it was gonna come. I thought they were gonna hit likes and be like, yo, bro, you know we're not gonna deliver a fucking forklift. Nigga, a fucking big ass truck came and dropped off a 1.5 ton forklift in front of my fucking house. Yo, you can order anything on Amazon. You can literally order a casket on Amazon, anything, bro. So the dude ordered 2 chainsaws on Amazon, which, by the way, if I'm the police, if you order 2 chainsaws, I'm thinking this is like a 2-person job. So now I'm thinking, who's the helper, right? Because why would you need 2 instead of 1?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Then he orders a body bag. Now,
I never thought about that part. Why do you folks call me on so much? Yeah. It makes sense. Why would you have to order 2?
If we're thinking that this guy is remotely smart, and there was a part of me thinking maybe he's a little bit smart because it's taken the police so long to make an arrest, maybe it was, he's done a good job of concealing shit. Well, the dude ordered a body bag, heavy-duty laundry bags, inflatable pool, which supposedly that's where he was gonna bleed her out to death or whatever, like on some Dexter shit, and also a chainsaw, but he did it under a fake name, Victoria Mendez, which I'm wondering, but he had to use a credit card though, right? Like how, I'm not too sure how he thought he was gonna get away with this. He also ordered a shovel from Postmates, okay? Now, keep in mind the dates on these things are weeks before. On April 24th, he ordered a shovel, and on May 5th, so I guess at first he thought, I'm just gonna bury the bitch. I'm saying the B word, trying to just act like how he was acting. I don't consider the young woman a B word at all. But he was like, I'm just going, all right, she dead, I'm about to just bury her. And then he probably realized he doesn't know how to dig a fucking grave. And he says, all right, I'm about to cut her up. Right? So look like this guy, not the smartest guy in the book, but he's he's trying to figure out how to get rid of a body. And, we got to keep thinking this is where the parents are wrong. This is where the parents, to me, got to get blamed. Your daughter is missing for 2 weeks. That means she's just dead. And there is no type of investigation. Like, what's going on? So he's thinking about burying her body on the 24th. Then he's looking like, all right, bet, fuck it. I'm just going to have to cut the body up or try to drain the body of blood into this pool or whatever. Drain the body of blood into this pool or whatever. And it says on May 8th, 3 days later, he returns to the same area in the county, leaving his home at 11:30, returned again at May 31st. This isolated site off where the victim's identification was subsequently discovered looked like he was starting to throw away little by little everything to do with her. Also, a burn case was brought to his home under the same fake name as part of his plan. So this guy, he's like stupid smart. So he orders something under someone else's name, but he orders it to his house.
Stupid dumb.
I don't know why, bro. If you're gonna do that, order to a house nearby and stalk the delivery guy. You get what I'm saying? Like, at least do that. Like, order it to like down the street and stalk the delivery guy and don't order it to your house, but put a different name. Because when the cops investigate, they're gonna be like, there's no Victoria Mendez that lives there, motherfucker.
Purchases under the fake name Victoria Mendez. On May 8th, 2025, defendant returned to the same area in Santa Barbara County, leaving his home at around 11:30 p.m. He returned to the area again on May 31st.
I agree, or like a bando. You know what I mean? Like, don't do it to a P.O. box, but do it like just order it not to your house, dummy.
2025. This is an isolated site off SR 154 where the victim's identification was subsequently discovered in January 2026. Additionally, on July 7, 2025, defendant ordered and subsequently Amazon delivered a burn cage to his home under the same fake name as part of his plan to incinerate evidence. Moreover, defendant took horrifying measures to destroy and discard the victim's body. After placing her body into the blue inflatable pool to prevent her blood from spilling onto his garage floor, the defendant used it.
So he was trying to, like, clearly, that's one of the main things you get caught for, because blood is gonna, like, blood, even if you clean it up, is gonna leave a trail around or something of the sort.
County Medical Examiner's Department. The fragments were analyzed by the LAPD's forensic science.
You know when they kill goats and pigs, they hang them upside down, right? Gravity's gonna bleed the person out, bleed the thing out,
Division Trace Analysis Unit, an expert was able to match a physical fit match from the blue fragments to the blue inflatable pool purchased by defendant in May 2025. In order to distance himself from the victim, he amputated her left ring and pinky fingers because her ring finger contained a tattoo of his name. Her fingers...
Chat, I grew up in Jamaica. We kill goats. Like, ain't nothing better than when we about to have a good old party, and like, killing a goat is a spectacle. Like, you kill a goat. By the way, it's the same thing with chickens. With chickens, we usually put them under a crate. The neck sticks out, you chop the neck off, the body fails for a while, then the body dies, but then to bleed it out, you hang it upside down, all the blood comes out. So what happens? Feel me?
Have not been recovered. Defendant then placed her head and torso into the cadaver bag he purchased. He placed her limbs into a garbage bag, which he deposited into his front trunk, laying the cadaver bag on top. For several weeks or possibly months, defendant left the victim's body to decompose inside his Tesla. Okay. Of course, there will be.
That is a question that's going to continue to happen, though. Why did he just leave it in the car? I feel like he must have gotten busy. Like, he was taking, tremendous steps.
Sickest thing ever.
Like, I don't know why Dexter keeps popping in my mind. I'm like, yo, bro, start throwing away body part by body part in the sea, in the ocean. Nigga, book a yacht and just like throw. Sometimes I see some crimes and you start thinking like, damn, this kind of looks elaborate. And then you see the dumbest outcome, right? Okay, you did all that work to chop the body up in 7:30. You left it in a car that you own in the front, in the sweltering sun, that it would get caught, and you parked the car illegally a couple blocks away. Good job, you fucking idiot. Right?
A battle of experts and questions of how the evidence.
Oh, he went on tour, right? So he probably was under the kind of the assumption like, I have to keep acting like nothing is wrong. If he canceled the date, it would seem like it's wrong, right? Like he'd be like, yo, what's wrong? Well, him, is he sick? If he canceled, like, say he canceled one date. So he was probably trying to do as much as he could, but act normally. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If he was trying to get away with this, you gotta start getting rid of these body parts. You got that in, you know what I mean, somewhere. It gotta be Pontiac, Michigan, bro. It gotta be Flint. You get what I'm saying? That gotta be in the Hoover Dam. It gotta be in in Grand Rapids. It got to be, I don't know. Like, I don't know how he thought. I'm wondering, this is like trying to understand the brain of a psychotic human being, but I'm really wondering what he thought he was going to do to get away with this. Because it feels like an unfinished plan. And then I'm wondering what his friends are saying to him about this. Because if he invited her over to his house, remember, she gets there at night, I believe. It was an 80-mile ride. She rode in like a rideshare vehicle.
He's right, you know.
If you're 62 or older, there's a way to access your home equity without monthly mortgage payments.
Are none of his friends that knows that he deals with her asking like, yo, what happened to Celeste? Where is she at? What is he telling them?
Was collected, what does it mean, how it was maintained, but potentially making the blue fragments match is huge. If you match the pool to him, you match the pool to Celeste, that's going to be critical. The alleged purchase history, this digital trail, some of the most potentially damning evidence out there. We have seen historically that has been hard for defense attorneys to argue away or explain away. You know, I saw this idea that perhaps, you know, maybe these materials were purchased for some sort of music video. That could be a tough sell, particularly you talk about the timing, right? The timing of when authorities say Celeste was killed, unless there's going to be a dispute, not only about cause of death by the defense, but also time of death. Why would you allegedly purchase those things? And if the order and delivery records
we don't have to guess why we know he did it, right? So like a lot of times with these situations, chat, when we're covering them, we kind of like have common sense, but when we get to court, it's not about what you know, it's what about what you can prove, right? Like even the Melly situation, like I think you guys kind of know what's up, right? But like it's not about what you know, it's what you can prove. It's what court is. Okay, we know David killed her. We don't know the circumstances. We don't know no one helped, but we're gonna see what details that the police are gonna allege that happened. Proof they have of it happening. They clearly have connected some Postmates orders. If you're trying to remember, we agree. He went to make his tour to not stick out as, damn, this dude was missing in action around that time. Maybe he was killing her. He wanted to show it's business as usual, that no one could have any type of suspicion because he showed up to all his appointments. If you're that guy who's trying to be, there's nothing suspicious going on, why would you go on Amazon and order a body bag? Come on, bro. Well, I guess I'm answering my own question. He must have thought that ordering it under that fake name, Victoria Mendez, was really going to protect him. But even then, it's still stupid because you ordered it to your house. You ordered it to your house. Who gives a fuck about it?
David was renting or staying at after Celeste was identified. They reportedly found all sorts of evidence in the garage to support this claim, this argument of dismemberment, including biological evidence that tested positive for blood. They say they were able, again, to match the evidence to the victim's unique genetic profile. I mentioned that before. Talking about the pool again, this reportedly had multiple linear cuts. And on top of all that, according to the prosecution's brief, surveillance video and other evidence confirmed defendant was the last person to drive the vehicle on July 29, 2025, before he left Los Angeles on a concert tour. And remember, her body was discovered about a little over a month later. And the filing states that David lied to friends, business associates, and others about the strong smell of decay in and around the home and the car. So it could be very difficult for defense attorneys to say, he was completely in the dark, he's being framed, he had no idea what was happening, what was going on. Although, is it possible someone else maybe had access to the car afterwards? Possibly, but does that negate his alleged knowledge of what was going on? So it goes to the idea of who may be a cooperating witness as well, right? What did they observe about the car? What did they smell? What did they ask David? So this all makes me wonder in terms of a defense. I wonder if defense attorneys could get to the point and say, look, yeah, he bought all this stuff. Yep, we're going to acknowledge that. He purchased all
Okay, now, when we're starting to evaluate what could be a defense, remember, he has to make no admissions. I think we all know on a common sense level where if he didn't kill her, he knows who did. It's one of those, right? If you didn't kill her, you know exactly what happened to her. But remember, because he has the right to remain silent, and he could always plead the fifth, he doesn't have to make a statement. And how it goes in court is that the prosecutor has to prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt. He doesn't have to explain any of the things that make him look weird. For example, why was she dead in your trunk? He doesn't have to give an explanation. The prosecutors have to use that information to say that actually points to him doing it. Now, remember, he could get off on just providing reasonable doubt. And what could reasonable doubt be? Well, in cases like this, reasonable doubt usually ends up being, hey, listen, somebody else did the crime. So the first thing is, when you're charged with a crime, the best way arrested him for the murder of I think it's Clive Lizard Williams. That's the guy's name. And they claim Vybz Kartel killed, dismembered, and got rid of any traces of the guy. There was so many theories. Some people felt like he was butchered, like body parts sprinkled across Jamaica. Some people feel like that Vybz Kartel used his funeral defense you're gonna have. Because prosecutors to prove beyond a reasonable doubt, they could prove the murder. They could prove the person's dead, number one. Number two, prove it was a murder. And number three, after they prove those two things, they got to prove that you did it without the biggest piece of evidence is the body. So that gives you a really good chance. Now, in this case, they got the body. However, what I believe that he's going to do in this case that, it ain't me, or try to defend himself, he's going to go with this defense, right? How do you know it was me? So you can't deny it's dead. You can't deny that's in your car. But what you can make in terms of the defense is
your legs looking like this. Save this video right now. If you're sick of dealing with crepey skin.
Me. In terms of the defense is you have a theory that I bought these things. You have a theory that you don't have any video, and you don't have anyone who could say they saw me do it. So all I'm gonna do is just muddy the water. Oh, did anyone in the house have any history of using a chainsaw? Did they actually use a chainsaw for a legitimate purpose? Cut down a tree or a branch in the back? Did other people frequently drive his car? Remember, he's a big celebrity. Maybe the assistant drives the car to go get groceries and milk. These are things that he's gonna probably throw in the air to make it seem like, and by the way, it's kind of like what YNW Melly is doing for his defense. And it worked the first time because it ended with a mistrial. It basically says, hey, we're not denying that people died. We're just saying that, without us giving any explanation, just want y'all to tell us what y'all think. We just want to throw it out there that it could have been a drive-by, it could have been other people, it could have been anything, and yes, it could have been Melly too, but are you willing to convict him for life when the burden of proof is on the prosecutor and the standard is beyond a reasonable doubt? So I think that's going to be his defense here too.
This stuff after prosecutors claim she died, right? They might not say she was killed, but she died. So maybe they may make the argument he wasn't responsible for her death. Maybe she died in another way. And then in a panic, he was just murdering his father, but guilty in connection with the dismemberment. Took the stand, told us, okay, we get to this. So investigators contend that April 23rd was when Celeste was allegedly killed by David. Soon after.
Now remember, so she dies April 23rd. By a chainsaw till the 5th. So he was kind of panicking or trying to figure out how to get rid of this body. At that time, the body has to be still at his house. Now, that's important if you're an investigator. So he kills her, and almost 2 weeks later, he moves the body. So the body's in his house somewhere, right? He has not chopped up the body. He's not gotten rid of the body at that point. And he's trying to figure out what to do. The first thing he does is order a shovel. Because he's thinking, could I dig a hole, until people realize it's pretty hard to dig a fucking hole. So he's trying to figure out, how do I do this? Now, what I would say, and maybe he's smart enough that he kind of went around this, well, once you check his devices, laptop, is he searching how to get rid of a body, how to clean up blood, how to, how to stop making a body make these noises? Because yes, after you die, in the post-mortem processes, there is a lot of, it could be used that he doesn't get the needle. It could be used that he doesn't get the needle to say, hey, he clearly was unprepared in the event of her death because he only ordered a shovel then. It's not like he had a shovel before. Like, somebody already premeditatedly planned your death. If you show up, they got the fucking chainsaw, the shovel, and everything already locked and loaded. But if they're ordering stuff afterwards, they could have been like, oh man, we got in an argument, we got in a fight, I hit her, and she just passed out, and then I panicked and I was trying to figure out how to cover the body. By the way, the difference in that is like 20, 25 years and life, right? So if that's his story, right? He says, hey, listen, yeah, me and her were arguing. I hit her, right? Now, granted, it's a really heinous case, so like everyone wants him to get life, and maybe a DA won't be that, generous, but that would be like a 25-year sentence, because that's not first-degree murder. First-degree murder usually means, not only could that mean capital murder, it usually means premeditated, right? If he hit her and she passed out or died, that could be a manslaughter charge. It could be like a threat penalty. He was not prepared. He got a shovel, then he's like, well, I can't bury her. And then he got a chainsaw and a kiddie pool. So, and it took 2 weeks.
That time frame from the court filing by the prosecution. It says, quote, at approximately 8:40 p.m. on April 23rd, 2025, defendant sent an Uber to transport the victim from her Lake Elsinore home to his residence. Again, the digital records will be key here. You don't always have that in other cases. They communicated before and during her Uber ride, which dropped her off at defendant's Hollywood Hills home around 10:10 p.m. Okay, so it might be hard for the defense to say that message wasn't sent the time frame. So you're looking at this 20 minutes, what happened? Prosecution says the people contend this was part of defendant's premeditated plan to cover up the murder as she was already dead by this time. It's a good point, right? I mean, like, why would he text her or allegedly text her if she was at the house? I mean, is this house so big he didn't know where she was? I don't know. Or does it go to this narrative that
Yeah, he started making an alibi. So the reason why they believe that she's dead, that he killed her, so the body's too decomposed to have a time frame. So usually say somebody dies here and the police pulls up tomorrow, they could kind of figure it out really almost down to the hour how long the person's been dead. The body goes through certain changes depending on the temperature, the environment that the body is in, the status of the body, and also the nature of the injury. Decomposition, rigor mortis, and other things will affect the body that a trained coroner, a medical examiner, is going to be like, okay, this person's been deceased for this amount of time. Now, there was, in the case of Celeste, severe decomposition, severe rotting. She was missing an eye. They were saying basically bugs and maggots were basically, and she was missing actually amputated limbs or digits actually. Now, because they can't determine the time of death based on that, and the way they determine the date of death is that due to the general composition, it kind of limits the area, and then they know when and they're matching that up with when she showed up. So when they're saying that they feel like she was dead before the text message, that's actually more of a narrative thing, where they're like, they believe if she showed up at 11 p.m. and 3 hours later, he texts her, where are you at? She probably got killed and he's creating an alibi. So that's when they're picking the time. Now, granted, his defense, if you ask me, is going to be, it says she was dropped off, but she never came to my house. I never seen her. Now, of course, that's going to be kind of like tossed upside down, because they're going to be like, you never seen her, but she was found dead in your car. Who else got keys to your car? Who moved your car? Why you didn't try to use the car this whole time? And how are you the last person to use the car after her death? And you didn't know she was in. Yeah,
Knowing he had to silence the victim before she ruined his music career, as she had threatened very soon after her arrival at his home, defendant stabbed the victim to death multiple times and stood by while she bled out. Now, I will tell you, I don't know what evidence they have to definitively establish what happened behind closed doors. This is their narrative. This is their theory. And by the way, I'll get into a little kind of murder, the motive behind it. Quote, at no time did he call law enforcement or 911 or take her to an emergency room to attempt to save her life. And that's important because they'll say that this wasn't a case like, they got into a fight, she attacked him, he panicked, killed her as a result of self-defense, called 911. They're ruling that out. Quote, despite knowing she was dead and her family was trying to find her, the evidence will show defendant lied and claimed he didn't know where she was. In fact, defendant drove to Santa Barbara County immediately after the victim died, attempting to dispose of her property and destroy evidence at approximately 11:30 p.m. on April 23rd, 2025. He drove away from his home as he texted and called the victim's phone near Lake Cachuma in Santa Barbara County. Now I'm wondering if there are potentially cameras capturing this movement. He returned home early the following morning on April 24th, 2025, before going to a radio interview for the release of his album that week. He sent 2 additional texts to the victim's phone that day, which obviously went unanswered because she was already dead. I'm going to talk about interviews in a little bit, by the way. After April 26, 2025, defendant never attempted to contact her again. That's important. That's important. If the phone records establish he didn't text her or call her.
Yeah, that's going to imply some guilt. It's going to absolutely imply that she's never contacted again. If he was generally concerned about her, why never contact her again?
If nobody else wants to lend you money, check out this page. They're actually hiring people to watch and analyze videos. You get paid for every video you watch. A friend told me about it. Just listen, see for yourself. You'll thank me later.
Was generally concerned about her, why never contact her again?
And he's completely innocent. That would be surprising, right? Somebody, at the very least, that he knows, has a connection with. She disappears, he's not going to try to contact her. Again, this is the prosecution's narrative. We'll see what the defense says, but another piece of evidence. Quote, defendant's cellular activity and communications derived from defendant's iPhone and Tesla, which demonstrate defendant's activities from April 22nd, 2025 through April 24th, 2025, including a trip to Santa Barbara County in the middle of the night after the victim arrived at his Hollywood Hills home. Evidence.
Hey man, y'all can get me on Karma Cafe. I'm gonna be back. I got some bread. I'll be right back, y'all. Peace.